And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
Dishes to Hill. And that one's good. Hill's got his first bucket of the night.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Monroe with a screen on Hill. Carter Williams off target from three-point range.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now here's Carter Williams. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Carter Williams kicks to Henson to the inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
The drive by Ellis. The 10-footer finds the target.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. And he makes good on the layup. Monroe's got his second basket of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. The Pacers pull it in. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
You know, they played well.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the score by Indiana. The shot's good from Henson.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
Pacers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Hill with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Got that bucket in no time at all.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Monroe against Hill. Clock is at 3. Takes the 13-footer. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got 6.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now, here is George. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Washington. The shot's good from primetime.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Bucks trail by 4. Here's Carter Williams. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game, and he gets the bucket. The Pacers have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Here's primetime. The shot's good on the assist by George. 8 points for Freak.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
It's stolen by Hill. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And that one's good, Ellis.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Pacers leading by 6. Ahead. Finished off the break. Ellis has got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Hill. Mike Scott comes in for primetime. C.J. Miles. Here's Ellis. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. McDaniels is out there with Jared Bayless, and it's Monroe in at the center filling out the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Indiana leading. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards really lit it up on the floor. He ended with 32 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. That's 12 points for Freak.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there. I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And here we go with Bayless. Nobody back. And that one's good. Bayless has got 7 points in the game. Indiana leading by 5. George dishes to Stuckey. It's Ellis on the wing. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Oh, and here we go. Bayless got it, the fast break chance. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Carter Williams kicks to Henson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Second free throw, no good. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go. Ellis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And Middleton kicks to Henson. Back to Middleton with his first shot attempt. That's good on the jump shot. Middleton's got his first bucket of the night. Pacers leading by 6. Passes it to Primetime. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. 15 points for Freak.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And George kicks to Stuckey. Pass to Primetime. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Jacks up a 3, and Indiana another 3.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Come on, Bradley Center. You better be making some noise for your energy.
We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Pacers.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for Monte Ellis. And George Hills subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. And George, here we go. The rebound by Middleton.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Henson with the screen. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And he gets it to go. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Carter Williams against Hill. Here's Henson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And the pass to Primetime. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Bucks trail by 12. Now Carter Williams. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Middleton outside. Clock at 6. The 11-footer. Shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Carter Williams, and it's denied. One-on-one here. Floats one up. Here's Miles, and that one hits back iron. Bucks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Middleton, it's blocked. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So both teams making some changes here. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Indiana out in front, up 19. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff.